These are just some of the celebrities who endorse AstroTalk, India's largest online astrology portal. And unless you're incredibly naive, you know that astrology preys on people's insecurities and fears about the future and essentially is just a way to earn money. And to prove this, I decided to put 1000 rupees of my hard-earned money on AstroTalk, and most importantly, tell you about the kind of experience people have on this app every single day so that you can decide whether or not to spend your hard-earned money on an online astrology app. Don't do that. When you sign up to AstroTalk, you're asked to enter a lot of details about your date, time of birth, place of birth, obviously to map out your astrological charts. Just to be clear, I gave them the right information. I'm not going to show you here, but I gave them the right information just so that nothing interferes with these readings. When you sign up for AstroTalk, they give you a free chat with an astrologer. I got connected to Ritul, who's one of the highest ranked astrologers on this app. So I asked her about the future of my channel on YouTube. Would I ever be successful? I have barely asked my first question and AstroTalk is already asking me for money. You gave me this free chat. Let me talk to the astrologer. Like, don't interrupt. So I asked her if she was still there. She said she's checking, she's working on the calculation, she's solving the differential equation, and then the time ended. By free chat, I didn't mean I wanted to do small talk with an astrologer. I want to know the answer to my question. If they think that by not giving me the answers in this free chat, I'm gonna buy the paid. So anyway, I bought the paid version. This is something that has brought shame to my entire family and my ancestors. Also, just by the way, there is a field where you have to enter your relationship status on this app, and to AstroTalk, you're either married or you're single. There is no concept of being in a relationship outside of these things. My second conversation with this astrologer was even more amazing because I asked her my question again. She says, don't worry, you're going to be successful. Ma'am, what the does that mean? I asked her to guide me to the path to get to that point, and she disconnected this chat. My self-esteem is in pieces, but I'm not a loser. So I added more money into my AstroTalk account and I decided to talk to another astrologer. Fool me twice, still shame on you because I don't learn and you should know better. This new astrologer seemed nice and I got straight to business. I didn't want to waste time. I asked her, how do I become successful on YouTube? And this time I wanted to clarify it, so I also asked her about the path to becoming successful on YouTube. And my new astrologer gave me a 3-step program to excel at YouTube. Step number 1, hard work. मैंने 200 रुपए डाले थे इस ऐप के अंदर. Number 2, pyrite bracelets. I'm so clueless about these crystals and rocks and all of this business कि तुम मुझे सड़क से पत्थर उठा के दे दोगे and I'll believe that it's a pyrite crystal. So okay, maybe this point has some merit, I don't know. And number 3, believe in yourself. Have they got Jay Shetty answering these messages for astrologers? I paid 200. I finally learned my lesson. I realized that this will never work unless I put more money into my AstroTalk account. And this time decided to ask about my personal life. It's hard to get successful on YouTube. Maybe the astrologer can't predict where the algorithm is going to go. I feel like my love life should be less complicated than that. In my search for answers, I went to a new astrologer. With this new astrologer, I kept it simple. I asked about what's going to happen in my love life in 2024. This is the moment I realized that I was in the company of a true professional, and this is when she humbled me. I thought that astrology was this imprecise science. She told me that she needed more specifics to be able to give me the correct answer. So I asked her a question that you can ask your mother if you want to trigger her. When will I get married? What age do you think? And the moment I got precise, the answer started rolling in. I finally felt like I was getting something out of this app. She said she had to shuffle her Pokemon cards and kind of get the universe's energy going in order to come to a conclusion. So it looks like she's seen me getting married sometime next year, and she seems to think that it'll be a disaster if I get married before. But this did not feel like practical information, so I decided to ask her how I would know if the right person is in front of me, and this is what she said. Thin hair is so specific that it scares me a little. These were just my experiences. I also wanted to see what the other people are experiencing on the app, and I did realize that the reviews are not a good way to do that because everyone is 5-star rated. This is how I found the live section, which is the best section of this app.
उनको थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज या कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए.
मैं शाम को वैसे दिए दिखाती हूँ घर पे, क्योंकि वो बाय डिफॉल्ट घर का रिचुअल है ना.
इसके जो पैसे से पूछे वो पैसे से, जो नहीं पैसे से पूछे वो.
Because it's got 3 things and none of those are astrology. It's got trolling, it's got delusion, and it's got therapy sessions. Let me show you some examples of each of them. Trolling is the thing that makes the most sense, and this is how AstroTalk makes made 280 crores, then everything makes a lot more sense to me now, because people are joining these live streams with astrologers. You have to pay to get into a waitlist, and then they answer your questions live in front of an audience. The trolling category is where customers of AstroTalk know that astrology is bullshit and they just want to bully the astrologer. And the best target for this bullying that I found was this very young looking astrologer. He looked like your friend's younger brother.
आप बताओ क्या है, फिर मैं बताऊंगी। सब कुछ मैं बता दूंगी तो आप एस्ट्रोलॉजर किस चीज के हो।
You can tell from his smile that he also knows that this is absolute bullshit. I also stumbled upon what looked like a drunk guy had found his way onto a live stream.
बच्चे के साथ समय दें, बुजुर्गों के साथ समय दें।
And he was in a public debate with an astrologer. The second thing I think that could be a big money maker for AstroTalk is just sad people in relationships or sad people suffering from breakup. Because I also found a section of the audience that just wants to know when their boyfriend, when their girlfriend is going to start talking to them again. It seems like these guys have been blocked. And I also felt like I was in the middle of a gossip session that I'm not supposed to listen to.
They are committed and
Every time this girl asks a question, the guy's responses, I feel like he's hacked how to answer difficult questions. Imagine you're in a job interview and somebody asks you where you see yourself in 5 years. You can just be like, and then this is the same conversation that goes into therapy, where he's asking her about her relationship problems and trying to solve them like a relationship coach.
मतलब फोन भी नहीं उठाते,
जब
कुछ नहीं
मैंने बोला
करते,
था तो तब चीजें ठीक थी,
बहुत अच्छी थी।
तो अब क्या हुआ? तो आप
I don't know what happened. You tell me. You're the astrologer. Time for my final review on AstroTalk and on online astrology in general. I give this app 10 times worse than going to an astrologer in person, because at least some of them have parrots and you can at least meet that parrot, and I think that's still a fun part of the experience. And if you really want answers to your questions, ask me in the comments. I will answer your questions. I will do it for free, and it will probably be better than any of this. If this made you cringe and you want to cringe some more and you like the way I break down stuff and discuss it, you can watch my other video. It covers this old Channel V reality show that everybody's forgotten about. So check it out. It'll be on screen now.